All right, welcome to this explainer. I'm going to be your mentor today, and we are walking through the exact roadmap to passing the brand new CompTIA A+ V15 exams. If you've been searching for a really clear, step-by-step path to finally break into the tech industry, well, you are in the exact right place. Let's get to it.
So, let's just start right with the reward, because why else are we doing this, right? Look at this number. Entry-level IT pros with an A+ cert can earn anywhere from $35,000 to over $85,000 a year, obviously depending on your location and the specific role. But the point is, this isn't just about grabbing a piece of paper. It's about unlocking a serious lifelong career path. That is exactly why this journey is absolutely worth your time and energy.
Here's our roadmap for today. 1. Why CompTIA A+ matters. 2. Decoding Core 1 and 2. 3. Your exam study blueprint. 4. Logistics and retake rules. And 5. Staying certified and growing.
Okay, Section 1. Why CompTIA A+ matters. Let's look at exactly why this certification is the absolute gold standard for getting your foot in the door.
Now, what's really wild to me here is the return on investment. The A+ is trusted globally, and it's even Department of Defense 8014 approved for federal tech support roles. But the big takeaway? Spending maybe $500 to $1,200 on your exam prep can literally pay for itself in just 1 to 3 months. We're talking an average salary boost of $5,000 to $15,000 for entry roles. I mean, financially speaking, it's a complete no-brainer.
Moving on to Section 2, Decoding Core 1 and 2. Because to get certified, you don't just take one test. You actually have to pass 2 distinct exams from the exact same version, which is currently the V15 series. Let's break down what you'll be facing.
This perfectly illustrates the divide. Core 1, the 22-121 exam, is all about the physical stuff. You're dealing with hardware, networking, mobile devices, and the cloud. Then Core 2, the 1202 exam, completely shifts gears. Now you're looking at the software side of the house, operating systems, security, software troubleshooting, and operational procedures.
Let's actually break down how that Core 1 exam is weighted. The really crucial point here is that troubleshooting and hardware make up over half of the entire test. Look at that, hardware and network troubleshooting at 28% and hardware at 25%. That tells you exactly where you need to spend your study time. You've got to know how to install things like RAM and CPUs, but more importantly, you have to know how to fix them when they inevitably break.
Now, over on Core 2, notice how operating systems and security are the big hitters here, tied at 28% each. This exam is going to require you to master everything from Windows Defender and macOS installations all the way to malware prevention and wireless security. Basically, you have to prove you can keep the software running smoothly and keep the bad guys out.
All right, Section 3, your exam study blueprint. We know what's on the test, so now I'm going to give you a concrete, step-by-step roadmap to study so you aren't wasting your time or your money.
Step 1, and I cannot stress this enough, never ever skip downloading the official CompTIA exam objectives first. They are literally your master checklist. Step 2, figure out your budget. You can use incredible free resources like Professor Mester's videos, or you can invest in paid tools like StartMaster. Step 3 is massive. You need hands-on experience. CompTIA actually recommends 12 months of it. Get in there, physically touch routers, open up computer cases, click through the operating systems. And finally, Step 4, hammer those practice questions before you drop money on the real exam voucher.
Listen, if you take away just one piece of mentor advice from me today, let it be this quote. Don't just memorize terms like you're a walking dictionary. You have to understand how to actually fix things. Troubleshooting is the beating heart of the whole A+ certification. When you see a problem, you need the methodology to isolate the issue, test your theory, and deploy a solution.
Okay, Section 4, Logistics and Retake Rules. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Studying is really only half the battle. Navigating the costs, the scoring, and testing day is where the rubber meets the road.
Here is the raw data. You're looking at $246 per exam, so $492 total at baseline, although definitely poke around for academic or employer vouchers to bring that down. For both exams, you've got 90 minutes to tackle a max of 90 questions. But pay close attention to the bottom row there. Core 2 actually demands a slightly higher passing score, 700 out of 900, to prove your software competency, compared to just 675 for Core 1.
I want to be super real with you for a second. Failing happens. These are genuinely tough exams, so if you don't pass on your first try, please don't sweat it. You can jump right back in for a second attempt with zero waiting period. But if you do happen to fail that second try, CompTIA enforces a mandatory 14-day cooldown before any third attempt. Honestly, that's a good thing. It forces you to take a breath, review your weak spots, and regroup before spending another exam fee.
On the actual exam day, it's all about stress management. Get there 30 minutes early. Bring your 2 forms of ID. You're going to have to hand over all your notes, but here is a massive pro tip. Do a brain dump on the provided whiteboard the very second your timer starts. Just scribble down all those port numbers, Wi-Fi speeds, and OSI layers you memorized. That way you can just refer to it stress-free while you keep an eye on that 90-minute clock.
Finally, Section 5, Staying Certified and Growing. You passed. Amazing milestone. But your A+ credential is only valid for 3 years, so we need to talk about how you maintain it.
You actually have a few different paths to keep this cert active. You could take the easy route and just pay a $75 continuing education fee over 3 years and log some activities. You could also just retake the newest version of the A+ when it drops. But my favorite option? Number 3 for sure. Use this as an excuse to level up. If you pass a higher level cert, like Network Plus or Security Plus, it automatically renews your A+. It is literally the best way to keep your resume growing.
So, we've covered the domains, the costs, the strategies, and that potential $85,000 salary just waiting for you. But, this roadmap only works if you actually take the first step. I challenge you right now. Block off some time on your calendar today, download those objectives, and get to work. The IT industry is waiting. The only question left is, are you ready to answer the call? Thanks so much for hanging out with me in this explainer, and I absolutely cannot wait to see where this certification takes you.